Someone just dragged you into an argument. 10 minutes ago, you were fine. Now your heart is pounding and you're defending yourself against something that should not even be a conversation. You know the feeling. Someone says something. It gets under your skin. And suddenly you are in it, trying to prove your point, trying to make them understand, trying to win. Here's a truth that saves you years of wasted energy. Arguments are not won by the person with the better point. Arguments are won by the person who refuses to participate. And there are four words that end almost any argument the second you say them. Ready? Here they are. You might be right. That is it. Four words. And before you think this is about giving up or backing down, it is not. It is about understanding how arguments actually work. Most arguments are not about facts. They are about ego. Someone feels attacked. Someone feels misunderstood. Someone needs to be right more than they need to resolve anything. When you say you might be right, you are not agreeing with them. You are stepping out of the trap. Because an argument needs two people to survive. Remove yourself, and it collapses. Here's what happens when you say it. The other person stops. They were ready for a fight. They had their next point loaded. They were bracing for impact, and you gave them nothing to push against. So their momentum dies. And now they have to sit with what you just said. You might be right. It disarms them completely because it sounds like agreement without actually being agreement. You are not saying they are right. You are saying they might be. That tiny gap changes everything. But here's the catch. You have to say it like you mean it. Not sarcastic, not passive aggressive, not with an eye roll. Flat, genuine. Like you actually considered their point and arrived at a real place. The moment your tone betrays you, the whole thing backfires. So practice it in your voice before you use it. You might be right. Neutral, open, unbothered. Say it enough times until it feels like a real possibility in your mouth. Then use it. Now here's the second layer. After you say it, you stay quiet. Do not add anything. Do not say, but or however or still though. The word but cancels everything you just did. Just the four words, and then silence. Let the silence hold the weight, because now the other person has to decide what to do next. You just handed them the ball. Most people do not know what to do when you stop resisting. They expected a fight. They got a door. And here's something interesting. When you say you might be right and mean it, something shifts inside you too. Your body relaxes. Your heart slows down. You realize you did not lose anything. You actually gained something. You kept your peace. You did not let someone else's emotional state pull you into chaos. And that is a win that matters more than being right ever did. But what if they keep pushing? What if they say, stop being condescending, or you are just saying that? Then you say it again. Same four words, same tone. You might be right. Now they are fighting a wall, and walls do not react. Walls do not defend themselves. Walls just stand there. After the second time, most people give up because they realize they are not getting the reaction they want. And without your reaction, their argument has nothing to feed on. Here is the deeper truth underneath all of this. Most arguments are not about the thing you are arguing about. They are about control, about who gets to define reality in that moment, about who caves first. When you say you might be right, you are not caving. You are opting out of a game you never agreed to play in the first place. And opting out is not weakness. It is the highest form of strength because it requires more self-control than fighting back ever does. Think about the last argument you had. Were you trying to win or were you trying to be at peace? If you were trying to win, ask yourself what you actually won. Did the other person change their mind? Did the relationship get better? Or did you just feel right and alone? Most people choose being right over being peaceful and end up with neither. Those four words, you might be right, give you a third option. You do not have to fight. You do not have to surrender. You just step aside and let the argument pass through you like it was never there. Try it next time someone tries to pull you in. Say the words, hold the silence, watch what happens. You might be surprised at how quickly the whole thing dissolves. Drop a comment. Tell me about an argument you wish you had walked away from sooner. I read every single one. And if someone in your life needs to hear this, send them this video. Until next time, remember this. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is nothing at all.